Everybody keeps asking me about the new 30mm Fujifilm lens. It's like, what do you think of it? It's like, I don't know. I haven't been able to get my hands on it. Everybody else has tested it so far, but I have not yet. I haven't been able to get my hands on the 30mm. I will review it as soon as humanly possible, whenever that is. Hello. How you doing? Because I recently purchased a very small farm. Yeah, very small farm. I basically sold off a third of everything I own. They're like copies of lenses, and I got many countless hundreds of lenses, which is not really a good thing. Some people think it is, but it's not. But I sold off about a third of what I own, and I was pretty broke. So what I did is I sold off about 30 pieces of camera gear, mostly just duplicate lenses. And I know I've sold a lot of this camera, and I've stated, emphatically that this is my favorite camera that I've ever owned. And I have a GFX 100. This is the GFX 50R. And over the past, I literally spent $860 some on FedEx shipping of lenses and a few cameras that I sold people, and all of them called me. I sent them pictures and the condition. And people love talking to me. Oh, I bought this stuff off your recommendation. Well, that's great. I swear it seemed like 99% of everybody that called me, and I had a lot of calls from all over the United States, they all started out with some words to the effect of, oh yeah, and I also have a GFX 50R. I bought off your recommendation. It's my favorite. I had a guy call me like 4 or 5 hours ago. He said, I have bought a GFX 50R off your recommendations. My wife loved it so much that we bought her one too. I actually, and I never say this in a video, I actually feel proud of the fact, are you listing Fujifilm, that I've sold more, and by sell I don't get a kickback or anything from Fujifilm. I have sold more GFX cameras, especially this camera. I've sold more GFX cameras and lenses than anybody else on earth. Easily. Flat out, bar none. I did sell my GFX 50S because I was short of funds, and I don't need 3 GFX cameras. But I have the GFX 100, and while it's awesome, and it has better low light performance, and it has IBIS, everybody kind of knows what the GFX 100 is. This is still my favorite camera in the world. It really is the best camera I've ever had. It's simple, it's elegant. For medium format, it's actually really frigging small. If you can't crucify the shot with 51 megapixels in medium format, you can't do it at all. I mean, pretty much you can't. You mount like the 50 millimeter, which has been on sale now for $500 for quite some time, which is really cheap. And right now, the GFX 50R is on sale for $3,500. But this is my favorite camera of all time. But I can't believe, I was startled. I knew how many of these cameras I've quote-unquote sold, but literally everybody that called me, over the past few days, they said the same thing. Everyone, maybe a couple people didn't, but it was shocking to me. It's like, yeah, I bought a GFX 50R off your recommendation. Man, it's my favorite camera. I love it. It's really simple. And no, it's not super fast autofocus. No, it doesn't have like a deep buffer. Medium format is a giant earth mover. Giant earth movers are like these $2 million bulldozers, mega million-dollar bull. They're like top speed is like 20 miles an hour, somewhere around there. You don't buy them for speed. Everybody that has this camera, they love what it does. It is my favorite camera for a reason. I absolutely love the hell out of this camera. I was startled of the, I don't know, I think I talked like 60 people over the past few days. Like I said, I had nearly a $900 FedEx bill, shipping off all this, copies of lenses that I had. I sold off one of my Nikon D4s. I sold off one of my Nikon D500s. I sold off an 18 to 55 copy, a 16 to 55 Fujifilm lens, which I have a second copy of. I sold off my second copy of my 18 to 135. But it was just remarkable that it was like over 90% of all the people that I talked to, which was a lot. I've been on the phone all day long today. I made 2 trips to FedEx today alone. that so many people have this camera and it's off my recommendation. I mean, I don't feel embarrassed about that at all when I actually said emphatically and honestly, this is my favorite camera ever. I damn well did mean it. I don't have any affiliate links. I don't sell a damn thing. I know what the folks at Fujifilm think of me. It's like, there's a fat tattooed schmuck. I mean, I will flat out tell someone, unlike anybody else on YouTube, and I am damn well proud of it. And this is what people like about me. Are you listening, people? I'm about to tell you something, and you're not going to deny what I'm about to say. I will tell people flat out, like, that's a piece of crap, don't buy it. The hell with whatever that is. People love that. I had a woman call me, and she bought an old Zeiss Distagon lens off me today. She said, man, I love that about you. You're kind of rough around the edges, but I know I can trust you because you're not selling anything. If you say it's a piece of crap, it is a piece of crap. I had basically everybody tell me that. I was like, well, that's awfully nice of you. I was like, I know you're not trying to screw me over. You're not pimping, shilling, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, yeah, you're right, I'm not, And I know I don't have the best personality in the world. I love this camera, by the way. I love to go out with my GFX 50R. I absolutely love this camera. I don't really need a second one. I have my GFX 100. Like I said, the only reason I sold my GFX 50S is because I don't need 3 GFX cameras. But I actually feel humbled and proud of all the people that I talked to today. Not just today, excuse me, over the past week, that bought some of my used, camera stuff because I've been listing some stuff for sale. Just because, I was short of money because I bought a farm. Yeah, I bought a small farm. I told everybody I bought a small farm. And, sorry, I was sliding my camera strap through there because it wasn't through there before. But I was humbled by all these people that I talked to. It was, I don't ever get a chance. I do in live stream, but I can't hear people's voices in live stream. But I was, I got to talk with people, on the phone, voice to voice. And I never get a chance to do that. I just don't. I mean, I did once when I went to New York for the Photo Plus convention last year, and I really, really enjoyed that, man. I mean, I wished I had so much fun at the Photo Plus convention. But, man, I was just really struck. I mean, I was even laying in bed last night before I went to bed. I was like, damn, there's way more people out there that bought this camera off my recommendation than I thought. I knew it was a lot. And I keep having these people, some of these people call me, like, oh man, you're a celebrity. It's like, I don't connect with that celebrity stuff. I don't believe it. I can't connect with that. But I mean, I know YouTube has a far and wide reach. But basically everybody told me the same thing. It's like, I'm buying, I don't necessarily like this guy or his personality, but he's got a lot of experience with cameras, and I know he's not trying to screw me over. He's rough or salty around the edges. This is my favorite hand strap, by the way. If you actually have a GFX 50R, it's called a Grip Belt GB001. It was made for the XT1. It's like $35. It fits perfect. Like when you're out shooting with your GFX 50R, you can let your hand breathe, get some air between your hand and your camera. It's nice and hot and sweaty outside. So I think everybody should buy one of these suckers, by the way. But I just wanted to make a video about that. I would love to test the new 30mm lens that just went on sale today. I'm going to try to get my hands on one as soon as possible, but I don't have it for testing. I wished I did have it for testing, but I don't. But as soon as I'm able to get my hands on it, I'll let you know, because everybody keeps asking me, it's like, when are you going to test drive the 30mm new GFX lens? It's like, well, as soon as I can. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video. I really felt compelled to make this video, even if it bores the hell out of you. So sorry. Every video can't be perfect. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your skirt and pimp and shill. When I do a pimpin' and shillin' video, or making fun of them anyway, my buddy sent me this. It's an electric bow tie. It's a battery operated bow tie. I'm going to stick it here. I'm going to pretend that I'm a typical YouTube photography channel shill, and I'm going to turn the battery on, and the bow tie is going to spin like an airplane propeller. my God, the fun we will have. That's a pretty cheap gimmick, man. When's the last time you saw somebody use a spinning bow tie? I bet it hasn't been recently. Everything old is new again. But yes, wait for it. FUJIFILM. Bye. Oh man.